And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Friday, I'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Jalen Williams and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here are the five for the Raptors. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the five down low. And for the Hawks, the backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. Jalen Johnson is out there with Zachary Rizache. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Now, here is Young. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot.
Yeah, if you give Rizache a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
He is such a clever scorer. Trae Young making the adjustment in the face of good defense.
And it's Ingram missing. Young against Quickly. Young taking his time here. And even 3-on-3 break. Young with the steal. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young with the steal. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Takes it inside. That one goes in. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Young has a terrific feel for reading the pick and roll. That's just tough to stop.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And the Raptors miss again.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
Out to Porzingis. Tries yet again. And he hits the jump shot.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
And checking out the numbers for Porzingis. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, his production is crucial to this team. They've sort of built around him, and it's why so many things are run through him.
Here's Young, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Porzingis with a screen on Quickly. Just to Porzingis. That 3 off the mark. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
In a league where big men prefer to operate away from the rim, it's fun to see them go for it.
Now Ingram. After Jalen Johnson missing on the last three-pointer. Ingram against Daniels. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And it's quickly missing. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Ricochet. Dick defending, and the dunk by Ricochet.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Not the greatest effort there defensively, and he took advantage.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Inside, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And Young is a terrific decision maker in the two-man game. He knows when to pass and when to call his own number.
Now here's Barnes, guarded by Ricochet. Here's Pirtle. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Young passes to Porzingis. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Let's go. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And he's good on the three ball.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
So it's the Hawks now, after Toronto at the three-pointer.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
Wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
And he can't get the first one. So, Tim, we were just talking about Brandon Ingram. Just how impactful of a player is he at this stage of his career?
Well, he's very talented, Kevin, and he's got great length for a wing. The biggest thing for him has been his health. But when he's good to go, there is no question he's a major factor.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Amu Kelishvili is checked in, and Barrett subbed in for Dick. Now, here is Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Quickly with it. In the corner, it's Ingram. Johnson with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And the basket is good.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Okongwu with the screen on quickly. Young drives in, and the shot goes in. Young's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Barrett. Takes the 13-footer. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, "It's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe." Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And Toronto has possession after the basket by Atlanta. Now Barrett. Scoreless thus far. And it's Daniels with the rebound. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Outside Daniels. Young against Ingram. Here's the step back. The putback with the clock winding down.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Atlanta. They're up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
So for Toronto right now, we got R.J. Barrett, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He is a big factor. All right, John, thanks for the update. Here's Walter. He's covered by Daniels. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
And taking a look at some stats here for Daniels. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 14 points, just over 3 steals and 6 rebounds. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Yeah, you better be careful with the basketball around this guy because he is going to take it from you.
Outside Daniels. Connects from three-point range. Daniels has got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Shed. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Bufkin. Okongwu a screen. Here's Gay. Here's Daniels. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Tyson Daniels on top.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Now Dick. Barnes outside. There's a good screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Daniels from outside. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 9. Barrett finds Barnes. It's Dick on the wing. Back to Barnes. For 3, Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Ingram's got 5.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Buffkin. Dick defending. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
For 3, Ingram. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Pass to Buffkin. Down low, and Okongwu has it in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Back to Barnes. Out to Barrett. Barnes screen on Daniel. Barrett dishes to Ingram. It's tipped.
And they continue to control the glass.
Barrett against Daniel. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Dick. And again, Toronto no up. The Hawks leading by 8. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. It's a completely new group for Atlanta. Jakob Poeltl's check in for the Raptors. Quickly comes in for Barrett. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Coming off a terrific season. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor. Absolute magician with the basketball.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight. Home or away, he won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
To the paint, it's tipped. Back to Young. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ingram against Kennard. 5 to shoot. To stop the drought. And it's Ingram missing.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Young against Quickly. And Young kicks to Kennard. And the Hawks with another three.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's just about automatic. You don't want to foul Young. He is over 80% for his career from the stripe.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree. And you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
Shoots it up. Atlanta again missing. Raptors trail by 18. Barnes passes to Quickly. Ball stolen. To the middle. Here's Riesachet. That shot off. Good D by Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Looking to end the run. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Kennard kicks to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Quickly. Now Porzingis puts up a 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Alexander Walker on the wing. Young against Quickly. Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Young inside. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ingram dishes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. 3-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Ingram's got 11 points.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. And we're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league.
Tough to go without Şengün. He gives you that anchor in the middle, provides size, and he knows how to score.
Yeah, you have to pull some levers to make up for his absence. All right, let's get to our featured game where Trae Young has been having himself one heck of a night so far.
This is why you run the offense through him. He makes great decisions with the ball in his hands. He doesn't telegraph what he's going to do. He can pass it, he can shoot it, and the defense is on their heels all game.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game. From Jakob Poeltl in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
The Hawks leading by 11. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Reza Shea is out there with Kennard, and there's Porzingis. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Young in at the 1. It's Dick on the wing, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
And stolen by Barnes. Quickly the pass to Ingram. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 13.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Poeltl's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Reza Shea. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Reza Shea has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
Here's Dick. Atlanta with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Reza Shea, quickly covering. And the layup is good. Reza Shea's got 4 this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
They set the screen. Young drives in. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And that make brings him to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Poeltl sets the pick for Ingram. Down low. And the dunk by Poeltl.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Back to Reza Shea. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
Another one for Reza Shea. This young man from France has insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
Pass to Dick. And here's Barnes for three. They get it again. Here's Pirtle. Nice D from Porzingis.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
All alone. Good on the jump shot. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Rizachet, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Quickly with a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Pass to Young. Six on the shot clock. One shot on the way. And Pirtle pulls it down. Kennard against Dick. Now, here's Quickly. Defense right on him. It's good. Pirtle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Here's Rizachet, covered by Barnes. Rizachet with it. 14 points for him. Young left side for 3. Sinks the triple. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, Trae Young has been relentless offensively. He has brought the effort and the production.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes kicks to Quickly. Back to Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Porzingis with a screen on Quickly. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Pirtle. It's good from long range. 13 points for Porzingis.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Barnes outside. Ingram left side. And the Raptors tack on 2 more. Here's Alexander Walker. To the wing on the left. Here's Rizachet. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Some changes for Toronto. Elbows checked in. And it's Walter in for Dick. Here's Walter. No scoring in this one. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Toronto working the ball around now. Onside, Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Sweet little floater.
Well, Barrett has a lot of physical gifts. He is a wing who is not bothered by taking it inside. Back
to Okongwu. Here's Buffkin. To the paint. And it's Risa Shea missing. Raptors trail by 17. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And checking out some numbers for Barrett. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
To the inside. Gay's shot is good. Gay's got his first basket of the night.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Pass to Shed. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you what, young fella might need a little anger management right there after one of those dunks. How about the edge he puts on those?
I'm surprised the backboard survived that. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. And Daniels, here we go. Here's the break. Shoots from 14. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now the Raptors moving it up. Shed, that's good.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Buffkin. Inside. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks feeling good about their 17. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his...
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Walter. Ingram is out there with Barrett. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Daniels passes to Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Pass to Shed. From the line. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. The Hawks leading by 19. Outside Daniel. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Gay. Here's Buffkin. And here's Daniels. Gay.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Ingram outside. Pass to Shed. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Walter. Now Barrett. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Shed. There's the pick. Fires from way outside. And the Raptors miss again. The Hawks leading by 21. Johnson in the corner. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. To the paint. Here's Gay. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Barrett against Daniel. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. The good-looking shot from the wing. And that's 19 points for Brandon Ingram. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly, and then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Ingram outside. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
And again, it's Toronto converting.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Down low, Ingram with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And Barrett gets it to go.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And it's why every team in this league now looks to run. The numbers say you have an advantage.
To the inside, and Johnson with the stop.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Johnson against Ingram. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Daniels, no good. Raptors trail by 20. Barrett, wide open, he fires. The three-pointer, no good. Atlanta has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Shed. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. To the middle. Here's Quickly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
To the inside. Here's Riesenshaw. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Quickly against Young. Now here's Ingram. Barnes outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks leading by 20. Young inside. Quickly covering. Young against Barnes. Inside. Riesenshaw nails the baby hook. Riesenshaw has got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Raptors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Ingram passes to Quickly. Ingram against Johnson. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ricochet. He's covered by Ingram. And here's Young from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Trae Young.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
Young's shot is off. Ingram against Young, and it's quickly in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Young outside, driving the lane, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
Quickly looking it over. It's stolen by Johnson. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Well, Trae, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Trae Young.